Well, it finally happened. I got myself a Strider. This is a Strider SMF. And not only is this the first Strider I've ever owned, it's actually the first Strider knife that I've ever even held in my hand. I really am liking that chevron texture pattern on that handle scale. It does add grip, but the looks of it are also pretty awesome. And here you see the lock bar side. Alright, that is pure titanium, and you see it has the flame style tiger stripe pattern on it and on the clip as well. I think it looks pretty cool. Alright, and if you want to see a close-up, nice, huh? Yeah, this Strider knife, I can see what people mean when they say these are very heavily built, heavy duty for a folder, and also pretty damn beautiful as a collectible. But these are also made to take abuse. Pivot area there. See, it has thumb studs and an opening hole. See the jimping there. Alright, here's that stripe pattern, very nice. Alright, and there is the Strider with the Microtech SOCOM Elite. Two great knives, just give you a little size comparison. I definitely like the looks of this knife. You know, this is not going to be a formal review. It's just going to be a show and tell. It has the tiger stripe pattern on the blade itself. And you can see the shape of that blade. It's drops down. You see the primary bevels right there. See the grind. And here is the centering for those people that are, very interested in that. It's slightly over, slightly over to the right. The length of the blade is 4 inches, including the choil section there. And for those who want to see the lockup, that's the lockup on it. The lockup is solid, very solid and secure, and it locks up at about the midpoint there. You can hear how solid the lockup is. No blade play. It's rock solid, just like you see when you're watching the videos and you think, is that knife really that good? Definitely a beefy knife, definitely. Alright, and how is the opening on this? It's pretty good. I mean, you can't like flick it open, but it's meant to be a super solid and rugged knife. One thing that surprised me was how easy it is to open with my left hand. Now, I am left-handed, so that's kind of important to me, and it's actually very easy to open with the left hand. Usually, like, frame locks can be, you end up pushing on the lock. It can be a pain in the ass for lefties, but the way this is made, very easy to open with the left hand. I like that. Alright, and the rivals right here, a Strider and a Sebenza, two of the knife brands that most collectors, or a lot of people, consider two of the most essential brands for higher end collections and folding knives. The third being a Hinderer. Sorry, I don't have a Hinderer. Maybe someday. But there is the Sebenza, much more of a gentleman's knife and a utility folder, and the Strider, designed for military uniform professionals. It's a hard use folder. Alright, and the blade steel on this is S30V. And the ergonomics, I'm sure you can understand the flared pommel. You can understand the good grip that gives you. And then the choil there, obviously for choking up. It all makes sense. Look at the thickness. Just a very thick, beefy blade. Right, the thumb studs are also blade stops there. Alright, well I hope you enjoyed getting a closer look. This fine blade, the very first Strider I've ever held and ever owned. And I'm pretty pleased with it. I'm pretty pleased with it overall. Definitely a big fan of this chevron pattern. Alright YouTube, well, hope you enjoyed the video. I'm out of here. Have a good one.